All right, we are live. Welcome, everybody. This is Gabriel again with right here, this guy right here. ODE, Online Digital Education. It is a community on Facebook of educators, ordinary people, great people, extraordinary people that collaborate with each other for the sole purpose of sharing successes and modeling the success so that everybody can rise up, and feel empowered by their ability to really just get things going, not settling for less. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling you need a mental oil change, that's what ODE is all about. It's helping you get unstuck. It's helping you realize that you're magnificent in a lot of ways. So don't allow yourself to believe otherwise. You know, keep pushing life back because success awaits you on the other side. So today is a Saturday, and it is July 3rd. The new half of the year is here, and as we commence the closure of this 2021 era, things are going to get, I personally feel, things are going to get interesting, especially with all this COVID stuff globally. And this is episode 142, and it is titled, People Can Build a Healthy Self-Image Post-COVID-19. And for all of you who are really waiting and hoping for, something different happening in your lives after the COVID debacle for this past couple of years, you're going to need a whole new, different kind of mindset, way of thinking, because things have changed. We were forced to think one way, during the first couple of years of COVID, and now we're going to have to think again a different way moving forward after COVID. So stay tuned for that. So let me start you off with my disclaimer. And I think it's important that you understand this. Now, please know that this is not for those who continuously make excuses, or are expecting to get rich overnight. There's no get rich quick formula here. There's no false guarantees. There's no false promises. This is an opportunity for you to be part of a high quality community on Facebook that I'm a part of as well to help you, succeed. I will guide you towards that success, that mental success, with NLP strategies that I work with, to help people become better based on their mind. But it takes work, it takes commitment, it takes dedication. So if this is not something that you're willing to put in, then this is not for you. And nobody's going to get mad at you about that. Not everybody's ready when they say they want to be ready. And if you're looking to start and then quit in the next few weeks or months just because it takes work, then you're better off doing the same stuff you've been doing. And this is definitely not for you. And again, nobody's going to get mad at you at that. If anything, I applaud you, because if you make an effort, at least you tried. And if you try, you succeed. A lot of people won't even make the effort. They'll just keep talking about it. So congratulations to that. So let's move forward here, okay? People can build a healthy self-image post-COVID-19, and you can. And this is very important because we've been shot down to shit. Everybody feels all bad about themselves in so many different ways that you want to be able to build up your self-image now moving forward. Let me start you off with a quote that I really enjoy doing this. This is a quote by Dorothy Jane Roberts, and she was an American author, poet, and self-proclaimed psychic, a spirit medium who claimed to channel an energy personality who called himself Seth. She said, "The easiest time to cure an illness is before it is accepted as a part of the self-image." Wow. I love this quote for this reason, because a lot of us are beginning to believe, or have been believing, that I have mental illnesses. No, you don't. You have allowed yourself to believe that. And the easiest time to cure that was way back in the beginning, when something was telling you, oh, you're mentally ill. You're not mentally ill. Anxiety, depressions, most, low confidence, low self-esteem, doubts, all those things. Those are not really hardcore mental illnesses. But yet 96% of the global population, based on what I read, suffers from these things, and they consider it to be an illness, a mental illness. Well, don't convince yourself of that yet. The easiest time to cure this illness is before it is accepted. Don't accept that as part of your self-image. So if you do, that's when you start to get in trouble, and it takes a little bit longer to snap you out of that trance. So this is a great quote by Dorothy Jane Roberts. So let me start by saying this. Reaching your full potential is dependent on the creation and maintenance of a healthy self-image. It's not possible to be highly successful if you're not going to believe in yourself. I mean, it's really, if you can't believe in your personal self, in your personal self-image, in your personal anything, it's going to be that much more difficult to, succeed, to become successful. So the way you view yourself is either uplifting or a hindrance. It's really a choice. You want to be somebody who's uplifting, joyous and whatnot, or you want to be somebody who's just like an anchor, and you want to just sink everything down because you're starting to accept that belief. You have a choice. So regardless of your childhood experiences, your past failings, or current level of self-esteem, you can possess a healthy self-image. These are great words to even listen to or even accept listening to. You can possess a healthy self-image. Avoid underestimating the impact of your self-image on others' areas of your life. To reach your full potential, you must respect yourself and believe that you can do great things. Wow. And believe that you can do great things. That is not something that most people need to struggle with, but yet we do. So you want to add value to yourself, and your self-image is going to do this. It's going to flourish. It's going to grow, and it's going to become something amazing. And you're going to be like, oh my God, look, if I add water to my plant, it grows. Of course it is. So you want to add value to yourself. You want to be able to, build up your self-image so that you can flourish. But you need to believe that. Don't accept a self-image of yourself that's not true. If you do, it becomes a mental illness. And then now we got to work a little bit harder to convince you to see a different perspective. So I want to share with you a couple of tips, a couple of things that you can do to maintain that self-image. And here we're going to start with number one. You overcome any limiting beliefs. Overcome them. Think about something you'd like to accomplish, all right? But, you're unable to do because of a limiting belief. And that's okay. A lot of us, we have limited belief. Don't go full blown on that belief. Make a list of how that belief is negatively impacting your life. That's it. Make a list. Keep a journal. I talk a lot about journaling for that reason. You write it down. And now focus on how much your life would be enhanced if you were able to remove this belief from your life. There you go. So you want to create 5 affirmations that you can repeat to yourself throughout the day. The affirmations should, be stated in a positive and address the new belief that you'd like to install. If you want some help with that, come and visit me in my community, and I'll be more than happy to help you out with that. Right here, look, at ODE Digital Education, Facebook community. So you want to create affirmations. You want to be able to journal or write down what your limiting beliefs are, and then you want to be able to affirm them in a positive way. And this is going to boost up your self-image in an incredible way. Secondly, you want to recognize your small wins, your small victories. A lot of people feel like, whoa, I can't celebrate that. All I did was just change the channel. Yeah, but you know what? That's an effort. And as tiny as the effort is, it's a small victory that you can celebrate by yourself or with others, especially like-minded people who will help you, feel that positive vibe because you did something that empowers you moving forward. It's not necessary to earn $1 million or lose 50 pounds before you have, the right to feel proud and excited. Any progress is worthy of recognizing. Large successes are a culmination of the smaller victories. Those little tiny, wins that you have on a daily basis, they become bigger and bigger. You could throw, end of year party about that if you want, But during the interim, celebrate the small wins because that's going to help your self-image. And third, you want to take full responsibility for your current situation. Is it your fault that your parents mistreated you or that your boss is a jerk? Of course not. But no one else is going to fix the situation. It's all on you. When you take responsibility, you have control. Self-esteem is elusive. When you believe you don't have control over your life. So take control. Have accountability for what you do and are responsible for about yourself. Because you're responsible for the choices that you make. So why are you going to give that responsibility to somebody else? If it's, something like a big obstacle in your life and you're having difficulty getting past that, knowing who can help you get past that obstacle is a different story. But the majority of the time, it's you against you. It's your life. So take responsibility for your life. Have accountability for your actions. And that's going to boost up your self-image. And number 4, you want to do something for others. Yes, you do. It's easy to feel selfish when all of your thoughts and activities are centered on yourself. All right, so you want to spend part of your time enhancing the lives of others. Demonstrate to yourself that you're a good person. That's not difficult. Being benevolent is just nice. Having or doing a kind act for no reason at all, that's a nice thing to do. And that's going to boost your self-image as well. Number 5, we're going to take a step each day towards your ideal self. It's very simple, right? You take a step moving forward. You don't rush it. There's no reason for it. One step at a time, one punch at a time, one round at a time. Rocky said that. And look, he became champion. So take a step each day toward your ideal self. We all have a vision of the person we'd like to be. Well, if you already see that person in your mind, that ideal version of ourselves might seem too far away to even consider. But if you take a small step each day, it will become a reality every day. Every day. That's another small win that you can celebrate. So each small improvement will raise your self-image. Start today by listing all the qualities that you'd like to have. And then 6 out of 8, manage your self-talk. That little inner voice that we have that drives us nuts and convinces us to do silly things like base jump off of our fears? Well, we all talk to ourselves. You're not the only one. I talk to myself, but I have good talks, though. I have really good conversations with myself. The greatest thing about this is that we can control what we say to ourselves. It's your self-talk, okay, that, you choose whether it's going to be positive or negative. So is your self-talk positive or is it negative? Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it pro? Is it con? Is it up or is it down? Negative self-talk chips away at your feelings of self-worth. It does. It starts to make you feel like crap. You want to feel like gold. You want to feel like a diamond. You want to have positive conversations with yourself. So be kind to yourself. Be your best friend. Be encouraging. Have a positive, mindset. Have a patient mindset with yourself. And just rock it at a daily basis in small baby steps. One step at a time every day will get you a lot further than you trying to crush it all in one big gulp. It's not going to work. And then number 7 out of 8, get started on the bigger projects in your life. It's the only life you got, so you might as well start working on that big picture. Your self-image is damaged when you fail to control yourself. Your big projects are intimidating. Yeah, they are, but you have a big project and you take bite-sized pieces every day. Those are the small wins that you're going to celebrate with, and you take that, you focus on getting started. You take at least a few minutes each day to tackle the bigger goals of your life in bite-sized pieces. And then you sustain that progress, at a daily basis. That's key. Sustaining and having, accountability for your actions at a daily basis. That's huge. That's how you're going to make it happen. And then number 8, avoid comparing yourself to others. We all have different skills and talents, all right? It's not fair to compare yourself to other people. Don't do it. You're doomed to be either too hard or too easy or too soft on yourself. So the best thing to do is compare yourself to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and tell that guy in the mirror, that gal in the mirror, hey, you're standing in my way. I'm going to get you out. And that's the best thing to do. All right. So compare yourself, you know, to your past. Are you doing better than you were last month? That's a good question to ask yourself, to gauge how you're moving forward. When you can consistently answer yes, you'll be well on your way to maximizing your self-image. Okay? Because every time you look at yourself doing better from the day before and such and such and such, you start to realize that, wow, you're actually capable of doing amazing things. So begin to build a healthy self-image today, regardless of your past or current impressions of yourself. You can actually learn to view yourself in a more positive light. A healthy self-image is a springboard to happiness and success. So focus on the small victories, in your life, and just be proud of that. You're making progress. Those small wins are progress. You deserve to be successful and happy. Okay. Now I'm giving a free 5-day series on self-esteem and self-confidence in my community for the whole month of July. And I'm helping 10 to 20 people, 10, 15 to 20 people, for the month for free on a one-on-one sessions to help you experience NLP. And on day 1, we're going to be talking about appreciating your strengths. Day 2, we're going to be talking about affirming and accepting who you are. Day 3, eliminating negative self-talk. Day 4, eliminating toxic relationships. And in day 5, affirming others. Now keep in mind, my greater purpose is helping everyday people realize their magnificence with empowerment thinking for success. Okay, book your discovery session with me today and receive a 12-week purposeful package to empower your life with. The goal of life coaching is to give people a positive outcome by rebuilding their BS, their belief system, not the bullshit you were thinking about, belief system. Okay, optimizing their confidence and monetizing, their online educational experience for success. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. Empowerment thinking, for success, will help you realize your success in 3 areas: personal health, wealth, and it'll make you wiser as you start to live a magnificent life of abundance. A lot of people don't embrace the word abundance because they're abundantly full of crap. Well, you could be abundantly full of wealth in a lot of areas: health, money, happiness, life, anything. And it's not unusual to monetize your experience and earn 4 or 5 figures a month. It really isn't. But you have to remember, you got to have belief in that. So if you don't believe it, it's never going to happen. Have a positive attitude about yourself and watch it happen. I believe you're magnificent. Remember, you're magnificent. So believe in that. Let me know, leave comments below, or come visit me on the ODE community right here on Facebook, where you can actually leave a comment, on my newsfeed. You can go to my messenger, drop me a private message, and I'd be more than happy to respond to you. I reply to comments and questions on a daily basis, and I really enjoy that. I look forward to seeing your personal success and interviewing you live right here on the ODE community so that you can share those small wins and successes with other great people who are experiencing the same thing that you are. So share your positive outcomes with the community. Remember, 688,000 people is my personal goal over the next 5 years. I would just love it if you were one of them. This is Gabriel, and I'm signing out right here with Online Digital Education. It is a community on Facebook of amazing, extraordinary people who collaborate with each other, so that everybody can succeed. Just that simple. You collaborate and you share experiences because there's no competition here. There shouldn't be, okay? We must try to be supportive of each other so that everybody can rise up. So today is Saturday, July 3rd, and this has been episode 142, titled, People Can Build a Healthy Self-Image Post-COVID-19. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to hearing from you. You guys have a great day, and God bless.